stadium buzzing. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because
just keeps moving. Breaks into the open. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Back to throw, it's Jarvis. Flicks it out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Strickland. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gunderson. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it after 14. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Find some fresh air. Wide open, it's a race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. To the air. It's Jarvis. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Back to pass on second down. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Pass completion move. And let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. Finding an escape route. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They booted away on fourth down. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Powers through the defender. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Might as well give it to him again. Past the 30. There he goes. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Now from inside the red zone. It's complete to the right. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Looking downfield, it's Jarvis. Throws to the wideout. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Guys, sometimes they call this hidden yardage, and the punt return man set them up with a 1st and goal. He's in for the touchdown.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Looking to pass. It's Jarvis. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's
going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. On the run, still looking. This time he's got it. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for space. It's Valentine. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. A third and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Jarvis. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Creates a little room. They They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get... And as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Trick 9B! Trick 9B!
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to get it in. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. He's looking to throw. Bringing the heat. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Here comes the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to throw. It's Jarvis. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And then this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches. And so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Great place to start for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to fire. Complete to the right. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Colorado State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. The give to the tailback. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Jarvis. Fires to the right. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. A low line drive and short kick from midfield, looking for room. Slips one guy, and now he continues to fight for yards. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Valentine. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He wants to throw it. Looking for the score. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Back to throw, it's Jarvis. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point is good. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. They are set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. Turning it on. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. They want to throw it. Just a little bit too much juice. That one as the freshman was taking a shot. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Jarvis. Rushes on him. It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up end. Oh, he found a space on the right. And the roll of the dice turns up in their favor as they pick up the 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's got it. Smashes ahead. And another broken tackle. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Throws to the wideout. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And they'll try to tack on 2.
Let's go, let's go.
The play action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Valentine. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. Two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And this offense has been the story through two quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. He scooped it, and he scored with it. Took the fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Colorado State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Ready!
He'll ride his man on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target. So nice job on that play.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's O'Neal. Steps away to find some room. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. They boot it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires downfield. Found a seam. All out of space. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking for room, it's Strickland. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense trying to take it back.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got him in the flat.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. They'll go to the air. buying some time. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. To throw, it's O'Neal. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep it in there.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's got a touchdown. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Got it near midfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Cruz. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for touchdown.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snags a quick pass on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got his man downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. A productive play is one that it gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Under fire. Gets rid of it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And here comes the punt team. Oh, he got loose. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a man. It's Cruz. Got his man on the outside. Plows through the defense. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 11 over Minnesota. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Wide open downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a third and long.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got the first down. Looking for more. There he goes. Ripping through the defense. He's at the 20. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. They bring the punter onto the field now. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. At the 40, there he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score 4. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Strickland. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. Makes a move. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Gets it past the marker. It's a running. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it and drop. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And the returner goes down. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Floats it out in space. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And here comes the offense on second down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense. Replay scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.